Right, YouTube, Shadow King Nazru, and a few announcements before I get to the main part of this video. Recently turned 31 as of June 27th, so thank you for all the birthday wishes, especially the people who say that in the comments, and for all the people who mentioned it on my birthday. Uh, Finally got that laptop that I was talking about a few months ago that I was looking to get. It works a lot better than the laptop I had before the one I was currently. I mean, not currently. The laptop before the one I previously had. Um, it works a lot better. This is what I need to do, and I'm finally able to record Star Wars: The Old Republic again, which I couldn't do in the computer I had before this one. Um, and it can do it a lot better because it has more memory and whatnot. I finally did Secrets of, I mean, Echoes of Oblivion and Spirit of Vengeance, and we're working on to Secret of the Enclave. And once that's done, there's only like I feel like a one or two mini story updates that I need to record. But once that's done, uh, I'll be all caught up until the new Star Wars story update expansion Legacy of the Sith, which is coming out later this year. So look forward to that. Um, but back to what we're talking about now. We're here to talk about now. I am here to review Star Wars Tales of the Jedi Issue 8, and this is covering the Dark Lords of the Sith portion of the story. So we start off with Exar Kun looking at a holocron being held in the I believe the archives of Master Voda, I believe that's what his name was. He was looking at a Sith holocron, and it was talking about the exploits of Naga Sadal, how he destroyed a star system to get rid of his enemy. Just Exar Kun just wanted to learn more about the Sith, but his master says that he's not ready for that knowledge, and he has to wait until he's a Jedi Master because he could potentially be corrupted by the dark side and tempted by its power. Uh, Exar Kun says to the contrary that he's strong enough in will and in power to resist the dark side's temptation, and Master Voda wants to have him test himself. And meanwhile, we go to I believe their names was Abita or Bean and Satan. They have collected relics that allow them to do Sith magic, thanks to Freedom's Nat's teachings and his spirit, and they use his power to take uh, over their world and overthrow their father and whatnot. Basically, just to be self-absorbed tyrants. And this is being sensed by Master Arca um, over on Onderon, and he's saying that uh, he's telling his students, Ulikel Droma and Nomi Sunrider and the rest of the Jedi apprentices, that we failed to contain Freedon Nad, and we're going to have to eventually confront these two people practicing Sith magic because they have no idea what they're playing with. It can be very dangerous. And yeah, because they were already doing things like casting Sith illusion magic, and they also recently learned that they could project energy blasts. So this is just basically using relics and artifacts for that kind of power. They're not doing like traditional Sith stuff, like using Force lightning or relying on their own Sith sorcery that comes from within themselves. Because the Old Republic era Jedi and Sith, I mean, Old Republic era Sith, used were more focused on rituals and relics and artifacts rather than like the modern Sith with the Bane era Sith and onward, focusing more on using their inner power. And so it's an interesting dichotomy about it. Let's see what else. Oh yeah, then we cut back to Exar Kun training against his fellow apprentices, and Exar Kun is proving to be very powerful with the lightsaber, as his reputation within the fan base has told me. But the problem is that he's incredibly violent, and he gets he's really hard on his opponents, and when he beats them. He even has this one exchange with a female Cathar, who I believe was the wife of the of one of the apprentices, which is interesting that at this point in the Jedi's history that they allow marriage, or I'm not sure if they were married before or after they became Jedi. I'll have to look. I might have to look into that. But yeah, they get into a heated argument, and Exar Kun says that there's no way a beast person could defeat a human Jedi. So yeah, I think Exar Kun is kind of racist. So yeah, that was pretty racist there, Exar Kun. And she ends up scarring him on the cheek, which causes him to get angry and defeat her. And the female Cathar pretty much says that you may fool the master, but you don't fool me. You are no Jedi. And Exar Kun takes offense to that, and Master Vodo decides to intercede and has a sparring match whereas Exar Kun uses a lightsaber, Master Vodo uses his staff and just imbues it with the Force to be as powerful as a lightsaber. And at first, it seems Master Vodo has the advantage because, well, he's focusing more on balance and technique, whereas Exar Kun is focusing on raw power. But then Exar Kun decides to use the Force pull to grab Master Vodo's other lightsaber and uses dual wielding, also known as Jarkai style, and is easily able to overpower Master Vodo. And Master Vodo admits that he was defeated by Exar Kun, but he still feels that his training is incomplete because there's something missing inside of him. He's missing a piece of light in his heart. And Exar Kun says, "I know my heart. There's nothing wrong with me." And Master Vodo is just pretty much just lamenting. All in all, really great chapter establishing. We got to establish Exar Kun. We can see his slow descent. Oh yeah. Oh, I'm getting ahead of myself. There was also a bit where Ulakel Droma, where was going through other Sith artifacts, and he's confronted by the spirit of Freedom Nad, and Freedom Nad tells him not to interfere in the affairs of the dark side, because it's inevitable. It's the destiny of the Sith and Dark Jedi to conquer the galaxy, and it's also his destiny to become a Sith as well. Um, like I said, it's really great stuff. It's setting up the turmoil that the dark side is bringing up, and we're seeing more abilities that we don't usually see in the movies or at all. Also, good job establishing Exar Kun. He's a very powerful saber combatant. He's curious about the dark side. He has a very huge ego. Thinks he knows better about himself more than anyone. Doesn't really like to listen to other people. You can see that there's already planting seeds of him becoming a villain, which is really nice to do because there are a lot of stories where you don't establish why your villain becomes a villain, and it just really gets messed up. Kylo Ren. But anyway, I do think this was a good issue, and I'm looking forward to next month when we cover issue 9. What do you guys tell me what you think? Did you think this was a good issue? What do you think of Exar Kun? Are you liking all this setup for the Freedom Net uprising? Let me know in the comment section down below. I'll catch you guys later.